Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
Kirk is always embarrassing me.
I've been briefed on everything. Everybody's here to piss me off, the three of you, huh?
Really?
I brought in every single account.
You need to go to anger management.
Shut up!
Aren't you excited?
Yeah, I'm totally excited. Now we plan a wedding. I'm daring her to 5 minutes of stand-up comedy.
Are you nuts?
For my favorite charity.
I can't do stand-up comedy in front of a crowd. I'll freak out.
Let's welcome Bobbie Brown.
Ooh.
You can just tell by looking at them. The ex-wives have been around.
Good. Thank God.
They've seen things, you know?
Lightning home.
So I'm going to introduce our next comic.
But I don't know if they've ever seen anything like this.
She happens not to be an open micer, so she's not restricted to G-rated material. Let's welcome Bobbie Brown.
Tonight's the night I'm doing stand-up for the first time ever in my life, and I just want to disappear. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was there tonight for charity, so, you know, for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. This is why I'm up here. I don't do this for a living. If you don't laugh, you hate kids. Feels kind of weird, although, to be up here on stage with all my clothes on. I'm sweating, I'm parched, I'm dehydrated, I need a drink, I feel fat, and I just wish somebody could astral project me into another planet. I always wanted my daughter to be able to communicate with me and be open and be able to talk about anything. And I felt that was important, you know, until the day that she looked at me and said, "Hey, Mom, did you masturbate? And if so, with what and how?" That's awesome, they're laughing, that's amazing, because I didn't even know. And so I was thinking, like, my next book should be a parenting book. In front of my fears, I did it. It's over. It was for a good cause, and I can breathe.
Oh my God, you're amazing!
No way.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, no.
By the way, phenomenal.
I forgot most of my thing.
It didn't matter. It was so
I forgot
fun.
most of it, dude. I didn't want to look at my papers.
You need to do it again.
You need to shut your hole.
You were. On a scale from 1 to 10, you were like a 9. And
No.
everybody else was like a 5.
No.
Don't you think?
Bobbie rocked it. She kicked ass. Dude, I knew it though. She's good. Totally natural.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't feel comfortable at all. I was like,
Afterwards, were you like all elated? Were you like,
no, I do not know.
Do you want to do it again?
No.
What if they paid you money?
No way. No way. Well, it depends on how much money you offered me, but then maybe.
Good job.
Thanks,
Super
dude.
proud of you.
Thank you for
Super proud
coming.
of you.
I hate you, and I'm getting you back.
What, is she gonna air horn her again? Because that's original.
Bring it. I'm not scared.
Well, that's a little bravado on Athena's part. Whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute! When exactly did she start using her arm again?
Sling is off. I got the approval to drum again, and it feels awesome. Stoked.
Well, no wonder she's trash talking. Now she can handle Bobbie with both hands.
Dude, you f***ing scared me. Come in.
Whoa, dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing here? This is my private time.
You playing the drums? You look great. You
Good.
look like you're doing well. Wow.
I will have armgina for life. When the pins came out, it left a vagina in my arm. And I even went to the grocery store that night and I didn't even buy my stuff, I just split. And I went and put a long sleeve shirt on. Armgina, it's out. I'm gonna tattoo over it.
I want to get a tattoo too, with you. I want to get one.
Let's go.
Because these are fake, I want to get a real one. I like tattoos, but I hate needles. So I feel like if I have a, buddy to do it with me, then I'll probably not be so chicken. I wanted to ask you, I haven't asked you in quite a while, but you haven't mentioned it either. What's going on with your, any test results from your scans from...
I'm just gonna tell you because I'm nervous, and if I don't, I probably won't. They found a 3-centimeter tumor on my liver. I just did 2 tests, actually.
And?
I did an ultrasound and I did an MRI.
And what were the results?
And I don't have them back yet.
You always seem to say that, though.
Because that's the way it is. My insurance just blows.
Let me know when you get back the results.
I will.
Maybe because Athena's had so many health problems, she's not as concerned to find out whether she has cancer or not, but personally, I would be freaking out.
You suck! Bobbie's a really good friend, but a really bad drummer.
I'm the bomb, dude. I need to have my own band.
Mom.
Toby. I hope Toby's here to help me because my candle business is taking off and I can't keep up with these orders. I want to do the candles for your wedding.
Uh-huh.
But what do you want to do?
Gold and black and white. The gardenia one and black dahlia, because that's his favorite, and then my favorite's the gardenia.
It's totally no surprise to me that Toby loves the gardenia. That was my mom's favorite. That's why I made that scent. It was for my mom. Did you explain to him why you picked August 8th?
Yes.
Does he know it's my mom's birthday? And...
Yeah, no, he thinks it's cool that we're doing that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Toby and my mom, she was my firstborn. They had something really special. So it's touching. Well, you still need to figure out where it's gonna be. Just don't let me plan it. I'm not exactly the best party planner.
So I'll have Dad plan it. How about that? He asked me if I wanted to have the wedding in the backyard.
What? James thinks we can put together a wedding at Costco. Buy in bulk! Done! That's right, you're getting married. We can bring Mom's jukebox from inside, bring it on the patio, plug it in. Whatever.
But do you think he's gonna be able to walk me down the aisle? In all seriousness.
I'm just sad for Toby. She wants him in her wedding, but she wants her dad sober at her wedding. It's just sad, but yeah, it's a concern.
But if Dad can't do it or if something happens, who's gonna do it?
Really?
Athena's never practiced what you might call
Is it naked time?
Not yet.
traditional parenting.
Take that off, let's roll.
Which is not to say she doesn't love her kids like crazy.
I'm wedding dress shopping today with Tobes. It's weird, but it's cool, and it's gonna be a blast. Hi.
Oh, hi. How are you all? How can we help you?
We need a wedding dress.
Oh, well, who's the bride?
Me. Not her.
Hell no. Never again.
So, Toby, have we looked at pictures?
I haven't seen any pictures yet, but she gave me the idea of the mermaid silhouette where it's just tight.
Okay.
I want her to try to pick out something.
For what? I just got done telling her I'm never gonna get married again.
For my dress.
Oh, I was like, what?
For what? For dinner tonight. I don't know.
Oh, I got mine from a department store the night before. I did. I bought my dress the night before the wedding at a department store. That's how much thought was put into it.
Coming out.
Ooh, you look so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty?
Ugh.
I like the back, too.
Ooh. And that veil you picked is like to die for with it. You have very good eye. All right, this will be the one to beat.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wowee.
You look so beautiful.
Oh my
Toby.
God. It has a deeper sweetheart neck.
You can see my boobies.
See more boobies.
It's supposed to look ridiculous,
It's pretty.
but I look really, really young in this dress.
Okay, then.
Next.
How many more do you have?
One more.
Oh my God. Now I know why I bought my dress at a department store the night before. You almost ready?
No, not yet.
How much longer? I hope this doesn't make me a bad mom, but I have to do something to stay awake.
Ready, Mom? I'm gonna come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Oh no. She tried on a dress.
It took a long time to try all those dresses on. I got bored and picked out the ugliest dress I could possibly find. Oh, but she looked beautiful.
Thank
Is that
you.
gorgeous?
This is my favorite one.
That's
This
the
is,
one.
Yeah, this is my.
Yeah. While I was being a dork, trying on a ridiculous dress, Toby found the dress. She looked so beautiful. She's getting married on my mom's birthday, and this is a tattoo for my mom. It's her favorite flower, gardenia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Her
and a
my
butterfly.
mom were very close.
My mom's not living?
No.
Oh.
No, they were very close. Here, give me a hug. I love you, Toby.
I thought it was
Your little butt.
It's hidden in there.
Wow. Baby's all grown up. I mean, I have to admit that buying a wedding dress is a huge milestone, a once-in-a-lifetime event. And speaking of a once-in-a-lifetime event,
Hi, Bobbie.
Hi.
I'm Brett.
Hi, Brett. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on back.
Okay. I'm going to see a therapist today because people think I have some issues that I need to deal with.
Why are you here today?
Because my friend suggested that I should come. She thinks that, I have like a repeated pattern of staying in relationships too long when I should leave, or maybe having some closure with some, early childhood stuff, maybe.
Are you currently in a relationship now?
Yes,
oh no.
And what's his name?
Josh.
At this point, I don't think anybody should be surprised by that answer.
And so how's the relationship going?
It's been rocky because I've caught him a couple of times reaching out to other women in sexual ways, and then he apologizes and says he hasn't been in a relationship in 8 years, and this is a learned behavior, and he's been doing this since he's like 16. He never cheated on me. He reached out to them and lied. So I'm giving him another chance.
What are you getting from the relationship?
Oh, I think we all want to hear that answer.
He is very complimentary, very doting, and we laugh a lot. And I haven't had that in a long time. Like, I had a very toxic relationship before.
I didn't tell you to move in, girl. I said you could move in if you want to, but I meant downstairs.
I mean, I grew up in a very volatile home. My dad was abusive, alcoholic, and beat my mother, and she stayed for a long time, 17 years.
You witnessed that?
Oh, yeah.
The beatings?
Oh, yeah. He would go out drinking, and then she would put me in the bed with her to protect. Like, he would come home and, rape her and beat her.
I can't imagine how traumatizing that must have been.
My friends ask me a lot of times, like, why do you stick around? Or why do you do this? Or why do you do that? Why don't you just leave and tell him to beat it? Because, he makes me happy. He's not beating me.
That you were modeled, though, by your mother to maintain and stay in a perhaps toxic, unhealthy relationship, right?
Do you feel like that this is a toxic, unhealthy relationship?
Bobbie Brown is kind of like Rocky Balboa.
Thrust it under my arm.
She takes so much punishment.
I found out some stuff and decided to shave my head.
And she just keeps coming back for more.
I know Josh hasn't been perfect, but I love him. Nothing more to say.
Have some self-respect and go, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I've done this in the past, and it's never worked out.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's a fear of being alone?
I was alone for a very long time. I didn't have a relationship after my marriage. I'm happy now, and I don't want to not be happy now for the possibility of who knows what's gonna happen. And I don't want to sit at home crying, knowing that I could be laughing when I don't know how long I'll be here. I am insistent on being happy today and living every day as if it's my last, because life is fleeting and you don't realize that. I feel like if this person makes me happy, and I've never been this happy with anyone, why am I gonna be alone?
Do you think that your friend sees that you're hurting yourself in this relationship?
I do, like I said, I take it out on myself, so when I find out something like that, I do.
How do you hurt yourself?
I pull my hair out.
Yeah.
But I did it really bad this time to where I had to shave my head.
Oh, that must have been devastating.
It sucks. I don't know how much I can discuss how tormenting it is to have this disorder, and it's hard to explain. People don't understand it. I don't like to be a victim.
Do you think I feel sorry for you?
I hope not.
No, I don't feel sorry for you.
Good.
Do I want you to be a better, healthier version maybe than you are today? Sure.
So, yeah, that would be good. This therapy session was good. Nice start.
Well, if you wanted to come back, it'd be nice to see you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's great that Bobbie decided to talk to a shrink. But if we know anything about the ex-wives,
there's a bond between me and you.
You broke it.
it's that most of their behaviors fall into pretty reliable patterns.
All right, Brandon. One last chance.
Can we close the book now on Josh?
I would love to.
What do you mean? The answer's
No,
yes.
no.
Like right here, for example, I can already tell you how this is going to end.
Colt and I are going to meet Kirk for a little family fun today at Sky High Trampolines. Should be interesting.
Hey, you guys made it.
That's new.
I try not to fight with Kirk, so I'm gonna try and have a good day for Colt's sake and bite my tongue.
Did you book Colt and camp next week like I asked you?
Yes, they did.
You did.
Yeah, Kirk said he signed Colt up for camp, but you know, I won't know until I show up.
Woo! This is awesome! I feel like a superhero.
Let me try. Try one.
Yeah!
Go. You got a head start.
Look at this, Colt. Oh!
Okay, I'm either intoxicated or I've entered an alternate dimension.
5 points, 5 points, 5 points.
Because I'm pretty sure Kirk is being kind of awesome right now.
I have to admit, I'm having a great time with Colt and Kirk. Maybe we always need to do something active when we're together.
Let's go.
I can't lose.
Let's go.
Why? I'm having so much fun.
He told me he just sets you up so you would look good.
I like how you can never be on my side.
Have you ever met somebody who is competitive with their mother? I'd like you to meet Colt Siegel. He thinks that we're in a competition constantly with everything.
He's very competitive.
He's very sensitive.
Did you see, like, the second anyone gets over on him, he can't let it rest until he gets them back?
That's because he's an only child, though, Sharise. That's...
Probably.
It's amazing to me that I'm getting along with Kirk right now. He must be on his best behavior or he's upped his medication.
Let's be clear, all right? I've been telling the ex-wife stories for years, and I'm married to Gene Simmons. I think it's fair to say,
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
that very little shocks me at this point.
Right the f up. You're a liar.
Is not f***ing everybody on the face of the planet and writing a book about it.
But this right here? Yeah! This is blowing my mind.
Last time we were together, I told Kirk that he needed anger management. Now, is it possible that he actually took me up on it?
It seems like trampolines is a good recipe for us to get along.
Wow. This place is crazy.
Toby, Tyler, and I are going to look at wedding venues today.
Hi. Hi, Toby. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Toby has her heart set on this venue in Santa Barbara, but I can't afford it, so I picked out another one, and hopefully she likes it. Anyone die here?
You never know. Oh, sweet.
I don't care if it's haunted because we're outie before it gets dark, but that's the kind of haunt that they're hanging around during the day.
They are undergoing a lot of renovation right now, but there's a ton of room, so I'm sure we can find some good options.
Sick.
The view is amazing.
So these are our 2 biggest rooms. Like I said, it's a work in progress. We're gonna have fresh coat of paint, new flooring, the stairs will be fixed. And if you come over to this room,
the view is the only good thing about this place. How much of it will be done?
I mean, it's tough to say. They've been making good progress, but I'm not quite sure exactly.
Whatever. Hey, you went out the window.
Yeah, it's a little random placement.
Cool, though.
Wait, so is that how guests would get out here? Through a window?
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, in a few months it'll be better, but that's kind of how it is right now.
At least they can get outside. They don't have to stay inside. You want to go outside, go through the window.
I definitely like Santa Barbara better.
You too.
I can't afford Santa Barbara, so your dad's gonna have to pay for it. Because I want you to get married where you want to get married.
Okay.
So he's just gonna have to take care of it. Okay, so wait, were you there? You were there. Okay, so now what? What do I do? I just got some crazy news, and honestly, I'm just in shock right now. Toby.
Mama.
Guess what?
What?
Oh my God. James Kottak, he's in jail in Dubai.